another Christmas cake video. I tend to go through stages of doing videos on a certain subject. It's kind of quite interesting. Doing lots of lemon possets videos at the moment. I'm doing Christmas cake videos, so it's kind of, I suppose, it's whatever's in my brain. So I used the fruit. The first time I made Christmas cake, I used the fruit from the infused gin that my friends had given me. The cake turned out very nice. Very nice. I was suitably impressed. The only thing wrong with it was a 2-egg batch and it should have had 3 eggs in it. But it's very nice. The flavour of the fruit really works, really kind of quite well. And I was at my mum's yesterday, and I remember that she's got some Christmas cakes, so I'll kind of show what my mum's Christmas cake looks like, and then we can kind of compare the two. So let's cut a piece off the end. This is my mum's Christmas cake, which I think is particularly delicious. But it would be nicer if it was made with the fruit from the infused gin. So that's mine. That's my mum's. Can we see? There we go. So can we see? Yeah, there we go. So my mum's is darker. Don't know why, but they are equally delicious, just in slightly different ways. However, if the fruit from that was in that'd be even better. So those out of the way, and then we're going to talk about what I'm going to do. That was just a nice comparison. I have malt fruit from infused gin, and I made my own candied peel. I used melon skin, and I used some ginger to kind of like make a mock ginger peel, which is that one, and then I did some orange zest, orange skin, so that's that one. So I'm using those in the cake today as to what you should do. Well, you should have some candied peel in your Christmas cake. In your cloth. So I'm going to try that out, and I've also I need to make a spare space in the freezer anyway, so that's where the fruit's been taken out of the freezer, and I have some butter to use up as well. So it seems like a good opportunity. I'm going through that cake kind of quite quickly, so I need to think about making another couple of cakes, so they are nice and matured by the time I'm going to eat them. So I've made the sponge up already. And I'm baking today anyway, so if I'm baking, it saves on the washing up of all the equipment as well. So I've already made some cakes already in the oven, and this will save on the washing up, and the oven's on and all that kind of stuff. So it's 12 ounces of soft brown sugar, that stuff, you know, the one that tastes like a bit treacly, like a bit molassesy, dark brown soft sugar. So it's that stuff instead of normal sugar. So there is 12 ounces of that sugar, 12 ounces of butter. I'm using proper butter, not baking fat or margarine, and then it's 6 eggs, 12 ounces of flour, and then it's half a teaspoon of mace, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, zest from a lemon, and it's a combined weight of 3 pounds worth of fruit. So there's about 2 1/4 pounds of the infused gin fruit, and then there's the rest of it's made up with my preserved peels. Oh yeah, so that's that. But also, I kind of, before I forget, because I will forget, when I was digging into these, it feels a little bit like that it's starting to go a little bit crystallised. Don't know if you can hear that. It's like the sugar is wanting to recrystallise, which normally, to compensate for that, you just put in, I normally, with syrups and things, I put some lemon juice in, which stops the crystals from reforming. But that's kind of quite interesting. So maybe I should take some of that, drain off the excess liquid, and then leave it out uncovered, and to see if it crystallises, and then that'd be kind of quite interesting, wouldn't it? So if it recrystallised and it recrystallised within the fruit, that would make an interesting kind of sweet, something else that you could use in cakes and things like that. So that's another bit of an experiment that we'll have a look at some other time, because I'm too busy at the moment. So mix these together, and then we're going to put them into a actually dirty already, so you can tell I'm already baking things. So fruit in there, hopefully it'll all fit. And then give it a good mix. And then into some double lined loaf tins with baking parchment and run out of space. And then in the oven at, is it 140 degrees for about 2 hours, something like that. Something like that. See, that's no good, is it? That's just no good. That's better. That's better. I have known one of the chefs I used to work for used to make Christmas cakes, well cakes. He used to make wedding cakes as a bit of a sideline, and he always just put a bit of gravy browning in the cake mix just so it was a lot darker, and therefore people thought it was a lot richer than it was. So just to kind of improve the colour of it. But anyway, you can have that tip for free. Then, so what I always do is I've always got lots of containers at the same size. Best way to make a container when you're putting grease with paper in it is put another container the exact same size in there, squished down, and then that pushes it all into the sides. So we've done two, and they're both double lined, so there's 2 layers of baking parchment in both. Press that down a little bit better, and then try not to get this everywhere. Yeah, 3 eggs is a good amount. So a bit in, and then I'll just double check that I've gone right down to the bottom. And there, it's all mixed, that's fine. So I'm going to go out. I'm going to leave these in the oven to cook gently. No, I mean you can't do that on cake, but it's going to be in for at least 2 hours, so I'm going to go out. I'm going to deliver. Instead of pop round to a friend, I've got some things for them. So I'm going to pop out, go for a quick walk. I always intend, they're the type of friends that I always intend just to see them for, I'll just pop in for 5 minutes and I'm there for 2 hours. But they're only around the corner, so if I go out and see them, the cakes will be done by the time I get back. Hopefully. Famous last words, eh? Put that in there and running out of space. Don't have to pack it down. As the mixture melts in the oven, it will it'll kind of force itself down into all the nooks and crannies. Hopefully I've mixed it well enough that all the peels gone everywhere. Right. Do I need to taste that? Yes I do. Nice already. So that's that. Do I need to, excuse fingers, but it's only for me. Do I need to put something on top? No, we'll bake them like that. So 140 degrees, whatever that is in the rest of the world, and then about 2 hours, maybe 3, maybe 3.5, something like that. But we're not doing anything apart from going out for a quick walk, so it should be fine. Cakes are cooked and it took about 3 hours in the end, so that's fine. So we'll take them out. They look good. Look good. Okay, it's going to be nice and juicy. So, how do we do this? We wrap them up, that's what we do. So, they are, yeah, cool, so that's fine. Right, I will use that bit underneath and we'll do this. And then we need to put them in a concealed container for how long? 2 months minimum. Better at 4. Better at 4, kind of gets better at 4, better at 6. All depends on kind of when you want to eat them. So that's in the paper, like that, and then we'll wrap them in foil as well. Okay. I'm using. Hopefully that'll be big enough. I was thinking actually I would have liked to have put more candied peel in actually, but maybe that's going to be the next one I make. Or maybe I could, I'll have to see. I'll have to see. I always do things, I suppose, because I always just do things and kind of wing it as I go. I tend to think about things that I can improve after I've done them. So, but I don't want to be doing something 4 or 5 times to get better to make one video. I'd much rather do it, learn as I go, and document what I'm doing. So, I do a container. Yes! Container. Airtight container. And then I just want to live somewhere dark and cool for a few months until it's nice and short, and then we'll have a look in a few months when it's ready.